Okay, hello ma'am. Shall we start the session? Okay, great. So, good afternoon everyone. A big shout out to Miss Thejanie Weerasinghe and all our awesome participants. You are the real MEPs today. Let's keep it lively and don't hold back. Your thoughts make the session way more fun. So, grab your coffee, tea, or whatever keeps you going. So, now let's dive in and uncover the secrets to impactful communication together. So, ladies and gentlemen, and dear friends, it's an absolute delight to welcome you all to the exciting session on how to own your journey and succeed globally. Whether you are joining us from a classroom, a cozy spot at home, or somewhere in between, we are truly glad to have you here. So, today's session it's not just about tips or checklist. It's about exploring your unique story and figuring out how to turn your everyday steps into something extraordinary. We know that success does not come with a one size fits all map. So what works for one might not work for another, and that's the beauty of the journey. So you bring your background, your goals, your dreams, and through this session we hope you gain a little more clarity, confidence, and maybe even a spark of global ambition. The world is wide open and your voice matters more than ever. Let's kick things off with a quiet that really sets the tone. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it, own it, and live it. This is not a line, okay? It's not a just a line. It's a reminder that your journey is in your hands. Let's dive in. Let's dive in and make the most of it together. And before we begin Miss Thejani session, I would like to take a moment to introduce about her. So, all right, everyone. I hope you are ready for some serious inspiration because today we have the absolute honor of welcoming a truly remarkable human being to the session. So, please join me in welcoming Miss Thejanie Weerasinghe. She is not just an admissions counselor at Weerasinghe Asia Pacific University, Japan. She is a powerhouse of motivation, cultural insight, and global opportunity. From guiding students across countries like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Laos, Cambodia, and Singapore, to translating languages and connecting hearts, she wears many hats with grace and passion. What makes the journey so special is how real and relatable it is. She didn't just take a path, she created one. From being the first Sri Lankan AFS exchange student to Japan after the program's restart to completing a full Japanese basis degree. Yes, it's Japanese. So to now helping hundreds to find their international paths. She walks the talk. Oh, and we mentioned she is also motivational speaker and a former sales and marketing officer. She is literally turned it all and today she is here to share with us how you can do it too. So let's just set the mood, okay, for today with this quiet that really sums up for we are about to dive into. Success is not about being perfect. It's about being passionate, persistent, and proud of your journey. So get your notebooks and ready, your minds open, and your hearts inspired because this session is about to change the way you see your own potential. And before we dive into today's session, I would like to take just a moment to introduce you to something that's close to our hearts. Thames Tech Solutions is proud Sugis venture that's changing the way we see and use technology. At Thames, we stand by three simple but powerful values: innovation, excellence, and affordability. Whether it's cutting edge engineering or next gen scientific tools, we believe everyone should have access to transformative tech. As a visionary, Steve Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower, and at Thames, we choose to lead and with purpose. From digital marketing and web design to AI powered tools, server management, and mobile app development, our work spans across industries like aerospace, medical applications, energy, and more. We don't believe in one size fits all. We believe in tailored solutions that help businesses thrive in a world that's constantly evolving. As Albert Einstein once wisely said, strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. That's our mission, to add real value through strategy, technology, and a mindset focused on progress. But what makes us most proud is not just our business, it's our impact. With our initiative Mastering a Platform, we are focused on empowering the next generation by equipping students, especially from rural and underrepresented areas, with real world skills for real world success. Because, as Nelson Mandela also said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So, today, as we begin this session, let's not just learn, let's imagine, build, and shape a brighter tomorrow together. The future starts now. So, at the end, I would like to introduce to the motto of Miss Thejanie: empowering journeys, bridging cultures, inspiring futures. So I would like to hand over the session to Ms. Thejanie, and also thanks a lot for joining us today, and over to you, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Ganti, thank you so much for the wonderful introduction of me. And first of all, as you all are from India, let me say Namaste or maybe Vanakkam, and Konnichiwa from Japan, as I'm residing currently in Japan but originally from Sri Lanka. So as you all may know already what is the session going to be, and you already got a brief introduction from Ms. Gandhi as well, so thank you so much for the beautiful entrance for me you have already created. So I shall start passing the slides. So before I introduce me or my name, you already know what my full name is, but let me say who I am. So you might count me as an admissions counselor, or maybe a manifester, or maybe you can count me as a translator or an interpreter, and as well as a motivational speaker, which I love to do always, and apparently I'm a happy soul. So including all these things, and me in general, everyone calls me TJ. This is my nickname, which I used to use rather than a decade. This is me, so you can count me in any way of the facts that I mentioned about. So this is me, and you can simply call me TJ, and I'm originally from Sri Lanka, as I mentioned, and currently residing in Japan. So my story, before I start my story, I believe everyone, including me, you, anybody who is watching this, we all have a direction which starts for a dream, and then we are just seeking paths to carry on our dreams, and like we are seeking where to go, what to do, where should I stand for, likewise. So my statement is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So at some point, somewhere, you have to start your journey. So for this, I started my journey I chose the path of the power of education. You can see the background that there's 2 towers even behind my right now as well. So this is the place that I chose to do my higher education, and that was the path I chose to lead my dream. So I enrolled this prestigious university, which is called Weerasinghe Asia Pacific University. We call it APU. Do not misunderstand, we do not have any branches. The Malaysian APU is not related to us, so do not get misunderstood. So anyway, I got enrolled with this university in 2014, April. And of course, I would love to mention my age at that time. I was age 26. And why I wanted to mention my age purposefully, because if someone, any person who is watching this one, might wondering like, I'm too old to start, or I'm too early to start, or I don't know where to start. So I started my life, to be honest, at age 26, coming from the same background, same cultural background, and everything. So usually same as India and Sri Lanka, we also have this fact, say, at least by age 25, a girl should get married. But thankfully, I left Sri Lanka at 26. I was single, And so I entered to this university and I majored in sustainability and tourism, which I love to study. And also I studied in language, my language basis was Japanese basis, as you previously got the introduction that I was the very first Japanese basis student from Sri Lanka so far who completed. Currently we have another one. And why I wanted to mention that is APU, we have two language basis programs. One is in English, the other one is in Japanese. So most of the international students enroll under English basis. But my case, I did entire degree in Japanese basis, so that was one of the major challenges I came across. So after finishing the 4 years successfully in this university, I had a good student life as well. So in 2018 March, I got graduated, and that was another milestone. And trust me, so you know my age now. So by age 30, I got graduated. So still I believe this is too, I was very happy because I didn't count this age as just like, oh damn, I'm old, oh I'm like all my classmates, other friends, some got married, some got kids, but still I was happy with so far my journey. And so soon I graduated. Of course, I got a job in the telecommunication sector, so I worked there for 6 years. If you can search for AU by KDDI. So I worked there for 5 to 6 years, and then at some point, I think you have already heard this thing like you have to leave the comfort zone at some point, and you should know where to leave at the best time, as we already know that know when to leave the party. So same as what I did, I left the place. I thought of leaving this job not because I wasn't not satisfied, but because I wanted to upgrade myself. So I had a very good job there. I was satisfied, and I got my language improved, and I was doing sales and marketing, and every month I was in the top 3 ranks. So, but still I felt something is missing within me, and I had this dream to work in somewhere else where I can give my story to somebody else. So then I thought of changing the job, and also I knew it was the peak. So I thought of bow to this job and bow out at your peak. I made it. So I thought of leaving the comfort zone. Then after before I go to that slide, sorry. So I think the participants, they also have this question in your head, maybe so far. What's one dream destination in your bucket list? You don't need to answer, but you can question me, or you can just share your thoughts. And what's stopping you from getting there? You might be having some financial issues, or maybe you are just dwelling where to guide yourself, or maybe you are lack of information, or maybe you are too comfortable in your comfort zone. So that also had happened to me, but suddenly I thought of to overcome it. So after this, in 2014 April, so it's exactly a decade later, since I enrolled to APU, I got back to APU again in last year April. So this moment was so much of proud for myself as well, because it was a long-lasting dream which I had, and I must say this is the second biggest dream that I wanted to achieve. So maybe if you want to ask what's my first dream, I'll answer later. So that's also I could able to achieve. So anyway, I started my journey from here again, and now I am the admissions counselor, proudly presenting, and I'm working in the Office of International Admissions, Weerasinghe, Asia Pacific University again, and I'm being in charge for Sri Lanka, of course my country, my mother country, and apart from that, I'm being in charge for Singapore, Laos, Cambodia, and Pakistan. And again, I humbly would love to mention that in this history, I'm the first Sri Lankan who got this admissions counselor position to be in charge for Sri Lanka. So that's also another milestone that I could able to achieve. And so I'm happily working here now. And yes, so when it comes to real talk, We all have fear, we all have doubts, we all have failures. Same as me, same as you. And I didn't come with a proper route. I also had so much of waves, give ups. I also had several nights, I think uncountable nights that I cried and I don't know where to guide myself. And sometimes I was all stuck. I had experienced depression, I had experienced anxiety, everything I've gone through, but still I could able to manage. I won't say that it's all because of by myself, but I already had some support system around me. So my thing that I want to say you, if someone who is listening to me at the moment, if you are going through any fear, doubts or failures at the moment, do normalize your failures. Fear in growth. You let your growth happen, starts from your fears and your failures. And also, you have to have a story where you almost have gave up. I have gave up so many things in my life to reach here, but I believe, I trust one thing in life. We will be receiving or we will be achieving something at a point in life, not when we need it, but when we deserve it. So if you are, 100% ready to accept it, then that's the moment you will be having it. So I must say in here, for the past 5 years, 6 years before I come back to APU, that was the dream every day I was praying for, I was preparing myself for, and I also, every day I was sort of a daydreaming. I knew that I will be ending in this point, but it took me time. So the one most thing I practice is the patience. So let the others say like, why are you still working in here? Why you leaving this job? Or like, Ash, you studied so much and you ended up in here. Let the others talk, but you have to believe yourself. So that's what I always, every day, even today, tomorrow, I do the same thing. So that's my message for you in so far. And also, so when it comes, so I said that I started my life, my journey at my age 26, and I chose the power of education as my path. So from here, I would love to ask you, what would you study if there were no limits? Everybody has no limits to when it comes to studying, or if you want to dream, so everything, there's no limits. So I ensure that. So if you want to study with no limits, so this is the thing. So this is where I work now. This is the Weerasinghe Asia Pacific University. Some of you may have seen it, or some of you may have heard it for the first time. So this is the university, and as you can see, as you may all know, when it comes to Japan map, so you all know these main cities, Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, Hokkaido, such as. So as you know that we have 4 main islands, and we are in the Kyushu island, in the latter part, the big one. And in Oita prefecture, Japan has a lot of prefectures. So in this prefecture, there's a small, beautiful city called Beppu, Beppu. So you can Google it. So we are there, and I'm currently there. So this is the place that I created my entire history change, and my story going to continue from here. So in this university, if somebody now wondering like, you want to study abroad, maybe you want to study in Japan and you don't know where to go, who to talk, who to get assisted. So then, of course, we have 3 undergraduate programs. I know most of the participants today from science and engineering backgrounds, but despite of your background, you can either share this message to anybody who is around you. We have 3 colleges: Asia Pacific Studies, College of Management, and Sustainability and Tourism. So if anybody wants to. And also we do have masters, and also we do have PhD. So up until that, but I mainly handle the undergraduate inquiries and being the admissions counselor for the undergraduates. And as well as the APU always do online application process. I just thought of quickly sharing it because we already started our applications for next year as well, because we always open the application 1 year prior to. So if anybody dwelling So this is the APU application process. You only have to visit our website, apuadmissions.apu.jc.com, and then just go and create an account in online, and then you only have to submit all your documents and then pay your application fee, which costs only 5,500 Japanese yen. I think it's cheaper in Indian rupees as well. And so complete your thing, and after 1 month you will be able to get in the results. So that's the process, and that's the process I came so far. So this was the only thing that I had to do to start my life, my journey, and my future. So I kept this step in the first time. So now I know how important it was and how lucky I am to start my journey from here. And then, so if somebody wants to go to the admissions office website, this is a QR code, so you can scan it, you don't need to Google it. And this is the logo as well, so I just kept for your reference. So you can QR this one, scan it, and yeah. So my next question gonna be, what's one fear that's stopping you right now? I remember the days that I wanted to change my job. So as I said, I knew when to leave the party, but I didn't know where to leave. So that time, like, I was dwelling like what others might say. Will I be able to get this job? And will I be able to will I be able to continue? Will I be comfortable with the job environment and all, because it's totally different from what I've done for 6 years. But in here, then I again talked to myself, like I was asking myself, like, TJ, will you able to do this? Do you really want to do this? So that's how I started that fear to my fear get lower. And another one thing that I wanted to share, if anyone wanted to go for study abroad, or if you want to be established in your country, whatsoever, you have to be a global citizenship. You have to have that identity with you. And you have to know the importance of being a global thinker, because you have to think out of the box. You have to accept whatever circumstances around you. So for that, you have to be a very good, strong global thinker, as well as you have to know your culture and you have to know your language well. So living in Japan than a decade, I know how important it is to have Japanese. But it's not the main thing, but it's very important to know your entity, your ethnicity, and where you come from. And first and foremost thing you should know your culture. For me, it's Sri Lankan, so I have to know what's my Sri Lankan culture is, what my traditional costume is, and how to write my language. So I have to be very aware of that one before I get improve with Japanese and get comfortable with this environment. So that's also another hint that I wanted to share. And so this is one of the embracing the blessing of a duty. So I don't want to call this as a job. So because every day I do assist with students, so I got able to give a quick video to one of the students. Of course, she's also from India, and then she just invited me to talk to this Soul of APU Instagram. So I could able to share 1 minute video, and then there I got this heartfelt comment from one of the students. I could able to talk to maybe not several times, but 2 to 3 times. But this is what I got from him. So I just thought of sharing it because you might wonder, being an admissions counselor is very good, or just the everything that we are receiving are well paid and all. Not just that, but these things, these comments, and these the love and the blessings that which show that I'm valued and my determination is there for them are priceless. So I'm always, every day I'm grateful for being an admissions counselor as a job wise, but for me being a human being and getting able to support to the others is something which I couldn't express. I cannot express from words. I'm beyond blessed in the sense. So these are some few pictures which I want to share. Very recently I done in Sri Lanka. I had a business trip in last month. So some events that I could able to organize with some kids, I mean students and all. So this slide I mostly wanted to share with you all few habits that I do. I don't know whether all dream achievers might do it or not, or maybe some of you are already doing it. So I have this mindset habit that I do as a fuel growth to myself. One major thing I do is mirror talking. So I can see your face. I believe somebody is there who do mirror talking, which I love to talk positively, to speak positive affirmations to myself every day. To build the confidence and focus. So trust me, every morning when I get dressed up, before I leave work, I look at the mirror and talk to myself. Every day I'm saying, I give a wink first to myself, and I say, oh TJ, the day is yours, you can go and rock it. So that's the most beautiful energy that I get from myself, because I'm the one who know myself the most. And if somebody who is now thinking or worrying about with like nobody appreciates me, or nobody say that you are beautiful, or nobody say that you are doing your best, or if you are missing that appreciation of like, wow, you are amazing, or like, I know you are trying your best, something maybe from your family, maybe from your partners, or maybe from your friends, and you won't get it from anyone, do not complain to others. Start the love from yourself. Start that love, be the love that you never received. So that will change your attitude, and that will give you another hidden power. And I always practice it because I know it's like a hidden blessing to me every time, because I love to see my smile always in the mirror. I love to see myself no matter how hectic the day was, no matter how hard I went through, but still I appreciate myself. And the second thing is buy one book and invest in knowledge, but do not count me as a very well book reader, because I started this habit since last September, because it was the time that I did my first business trip to Sri Lanka, and also last August I could able to have a beautiful genuine friendships from few I would say boys, but brothers. So one of the friend, I may call one of the friends among the gang. So he's the one who asked me like, why don't you start reading? So I was very lazy, trust me. So I'm still trying. I'm getting into the process. So he's the one who asked us. He didn't force me. He just said like, why don't you start reading? It will be helpful for you, and like, because you are traveling a lot, so you have time to fight. So that's how. And I remember he's the one who gifted me the first book. And of course it's in my language, Sinhala. So I tried to read it and was so lazy in the first, but then I made it as a habit. Thankful to him and thankful to myself, because I started it no matter how. Only thing you have to do is start. So I started it. And because I usually travel quarterly, or I mean every 3 months. So basically I use Singapore Airlines, and I have this transit in Singapore Changi Airport. So there's a bookstall, WNS, if I'm correct, because I usually get 18 hours of layover there after visiting my friends and all. I usually come to the terminal. As a habit, even last month I did it. So I visit this place and I buy at least a book, one book. So no matter what, I go through everything. If I feel a book is interesting, I take it, and of course I read it. So now I am collecting the sort of a collection of books, and I'm happy to see that. So that's what. So if somebody around you help you with some tips, and if you, no matter what, you don't want to do that, think about reading it. Rethink, and sometimes it will change your life. You will get to know more of the powers and like the positivity within you. So if someone listening to me hate to read or lazy to read, trust me, start from a little book. You will get to know the amazing stories behind that books. And Uh, Last but not least, the practice self-gratitude. So you have to recognize and appreciate your progress and strengths every day. Of course, I do this every day before I lay on my pillow. First of all, I thank to this universe for giving me these opportunities, and I am thankful. I'm giving the humble gratitude to myself. Secondly, so because I'm the one who came across, and I know how hard it was. If nobody knows, I knows. So I know what journey I came. So anybody who feels so lonely or just like nobody to listen, you have you. So you can talk to yourself and just say like, there, you have done a good job today, or maybe you have done your webinar very well today, and you could able to talk pretty much, or maybe you could able to assist someone today, or maybe you could able to help someone today. That might help you to go for a peaceful sleep, and also with a happiness soul, happy soul, right? And now here, you might wonder like why suddenly it's like so much of food. If you're hungry, please apologize me. I wanted to share this slide because you might wonder, I am just doing the job and going home and just like talking and reading and that's it. No, I have entire different life apart from the job. So I love to cook. I love this creativity. Cooking is one of the gratitude, the showing up the gratitude. So I love to give food, not because of the when you give, you will be receiving more. No, I'm not in that theory. The more you give, you will know how relieved and how relaxed you are. So just give it fully. So for food, of course, you can see I love to do this picnics, cooking, everything. So these are very limited pictures I have. And also, if you are like apart from your careers, apart from your field that you are studying, if you have some other small dreams, like small things do matter. So such as I also have this dream, not dream, I wanted to do some modelings. Don't count me as a professional modeler. Of course I'm not. I wanted to become a model, to do a modeling at least once in my life. So I do not have any plans to do this anymore. Maybe if I get chance in the future, I do not know. But this is what I wanted. I wanted to get dressed up as a Tamil bride. So I did that in this last January when I visited Sri Lanka. And also traditional Canadian bride I did 1 year ago. And also some kimono, Japanese traditional costume. So likewise, I just use my time to do what I love the most. So even these things, when I do, I got from my surrounding. Some said like, hey, you are doing a good job and like you are doing these things. No, that's not suit for you. Or maybe like some said me like, don't ruin your reputation. No. For me, I always leave my job when I leave my office. I never take my job to home. And this is me being me. So I have my personal life and that's me. So this is also I want to share, just because if you are dwelling, should I do this or should I not? Of course you should do it. Don't wait. You don't have enough time to wait, and you don't have enough time to repent. So the other one, dream big and start now. So far I have shared some facts of my journey. So trust your process, even the delays and detours. So everybody has their own journey, own pace. Do not compare your journey with somebody else. As I said, I started my journey at 26 and I got successful. I mean, I had a vision and a plan to become to make my dreams successful at my age 35. So I'm humbly, proudly saying I could able to make them true exactly at 35, and I don't know why I kept that age limit, but anyway, that led me to overcome everything. So now I'm 37. I know you already know my age now. So, but still, if you want to like, you don't have any dreams anymore. No, I have. But those are sub dreams which I have to accomplish. But maybe I will do, or maybe I don't know. But anyway, I'm working on them. And so world does not give what you deserved, but what you demand. So make sure to demand yourself, make sure to know your worth, and do not give up easily. Take your time. Same as the farmers, they do harvesting, like planting, and it takes time to get their seeds and everything. It takes time. So likewise, and also if I simply say, life is the best unplanned journey. So do accept whatever is on its way. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, maybe it's better or worst whatsoever. Because I have seen a lot of my people, my friends, they only want to accept the good things, not the bad things. So they are waiting for good to happen. So don't wait for the good to happen. Always accept there's a plan A and plan B. So you always have to be standby for that as well. And yes, this is one of my favorite slides, favorite image I want to share before I wrap up my presentation. This used to be my screensaver on my phone at age 35, I remember. So I kept this, and I saw this image long time ago when I was scrolling Instagram. So I saved it, because this is not, if there's a boy who is watching this one, so you can change once upon a time you were a little boy. If it's a girl, of course, once upon a time you were a little girl with big dreams that you promise you'd make real one day. So don't disappoint yourself. Have a genuine journey with yourself, because you are the person who know your journey. Do not try to satisfy others, but try to make the dreams which you made with yourself to come true and to success. So here I want to share another thing that I like, because this I saved to post someday when I get my citizenship in Japan. So that was my very first dream that I want to achieve by 35, and I could able to have it. So the day that I got my citizenship, actually I posted this quote in my social media just to appreciate myself. So you might already know it's not an easy journey to receive to get the citizenship in Japan, but it was another hard journey. But yes, I got it, and so that was my first dream, and the second dream to come and work at APU. So I could able to make those two, and there are several things I could able to handle. And this is, if somebody wanted to get some idea, so keep this image in your mind. And yes, so before I say thank you, this is my LinkedIn if somebody wanted to keep in touch with me, or if you need any assistance for study abroad or so and so whatsoever, I'm very happy to have. But before I wrap up this thing, and before we go to Q&A, I would love to say a simple thing like, you have to remember not everyone starts on a leveled playground. So you have to start at somewhere, maybe scratches, but it doesn't matter where you come from. So you know your worth, make sure to know your validation, make sure to know your value, and always think that you are blessed, you are valued, and you are everything. So do not disappoint yourself. If you up until you meet me today, if you were dwelling with something, I hope I could able to give you some hints, or maybe a motivation, or maybe some clues. So I hope I could able to navigate some of you. So that's all from me today, and then I would love to go for Q&A, because usually I love to do Q&A to talk rather than just presenting. So yeah, so today I could able to cover this kind of topics. I hope you all able to get it. So now I'd love to hand over the session to Ms. Thejanie.
Okay, ma'am, first of all, thank you so much for this wonderful session. So I have some questions here. So shall I ask questions now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, great. So that's my first question. How will you align your personal values with global opportunities in the next 5 years?
Oh, great. Next 5 years, right? So basically, my next target is like I have a very simple thing. At age 40, I wanted to go for an early retirement. So it's not a, maybe you might think that I already give up or something. No, but because as I'm holding the passport of Japan, I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to visit some places, and I want to get a little bit of break. And while I do assisting, and so till that, I have another 3 more years because I'm in my late 30s now. So what I wanted to do mostly, I wanted to give what I have. So maybe the knowledge, maybe the advisors, maybe the assistants, anybody. Because I started my journey in Japan. So if somebody wants to leave their comfort zone, their country, and start something new, if I can be a part of it, I would love to share, and I would love to be that person. I want to make them motivated. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. So next question, what skills do you plan to develop and stay globally competitive and relevant in your field?
Okay, in my field, so it's admissions basically. So first, mainly I wanted to be familiar with pretty much in the computer side because I'm not pretty much good at using computers, but so that I wanted to learn more, and of course I wanted to improve my Japanese far more as I'm planning to live the entire life in here, and of course I wanted to start learning another new language, maybe Spanish, uh, and I don't think that I'm afraid of, or just like I have a race with somebody else. So because no matter what, someday I have to leave this job. So somebody should take over my position. So until that, I will create that path and happily handing that position to the future person. That's it. So I would love to add myself to the past of APU and to become a memory and then happily leave. So that's the thing. So because I live the moment in the presence, I do the best of mine. Yeah.
Okay, great. So how will you build and maintain international connections that support your personal and professional growth?
Professional growth, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. So one thing I do mainly, I handle my Instagram, not LinkedIn account. So that's a good path, good platform. So I keep posting a lot of things and related to my career. And other than that, I'm a talkative person, so I would love to talk to people, whoever. So and especially studied in APU and working in APU, we have more than 112 countries and region community within this premise. So if I go out of the office, I can meet any sort of nationality student or maybe a staff. So I always keep talking. Like I'm always very friendly. So I think that's what I always do. Not purposely or not like forcefully. I'm not pretending. So being me myself, I let them to accept me. Then I accept them. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So thank you. So that's my last question. What steps will you take to overcome cultural and or language barriers in your journey to global success?
One thing, if you are planning to live abroad, maybe a country which they have their own language, you have to you have to know very well about the language and the culture. And before that, before you leave your country, you have to know your culture very well because you are representing your ethnicity and your country. So therefore, you have to be well qualified with that. And if, for example, I'll take Japan as the example, because if you come to Japan, of course, in APU, you can survive with English with no Japanese. Of course, we do not require Japanese when you enroll in APU. And but then when you move to the society and when you uh, mix and when you do part-time jobs or when you work with Japanese, then there you need Japanese language. So for that you have to study hard. So I don't think it's too late or like there's no any specific age where you have to start to learn a language. But yeah, those are the main thing. And also obey the rules and know what's good and what's bad. And always be honest to yourself. If you have dreams, maybe like for example, if you enroll as in the first year, you have 4 years to survive in Japan. So don't do what you have to do within 4 years. Don't try to do it within 4 months. Don't rush. Take time. Let the mistakes happen, and know your surroundings, know your environment. So gradually you will be able to fit into the environment, and you will be able to be comfortable. And always believe yourself. That's it.
Okay, okay, great. So, thank you for the useful answers. They have been really helpful and in clarifying the topic. I hope the participants were able to follow along and understand the key points shared. So, insights have certainly added value to the session. So, thank you so much, Ms. Thejanie Weerasinghe, for joining us today and sharing such an inspiring and heartfelt session. Your journey is a true example of what it means to own your path and break boundaries and succeed with a purpose. From your experiences as a student, translator, counselor, and motivational speaker, every word you shared reflected passion, resilience, and the power of global thinking. We are truly honored to have had the opportunity to learn from you. So, insights into international education, career building, and cultural adaptability have not only opened our eyes but also sparked new aspirations in each of us. Whether it was your story of being the first Sri Lankan AFS exchange student to Japan or your message about embarrassing challenges with confidence, you have given us practical tools and deep inspiration to shape our own journeys again. So your voice has left a lasting impact on everyone in this room, like virtual mode. So on behalf of all the organizers and participants and learners here, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your time, wisdom, and positive energy. So, we wish you continuous success in everything you do, and we hope to stay connected as we move forward in our global paths. So, thank you once again, Ms. Thejanie. You have truly made this session a memorable one. So, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me today, and looking forward to seeing you all someday. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure. Definitely, we will meet in future sessions also.
Okay, wishing
Yeah.
you all the best.
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
ma'am. You too
Thank
also. Yeah. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.